Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and we are in the M55 Tornado on Himmelsdorf. And I know what you guys are thinking. What the heck is going on with the video? No, you're not seeing things. I goofed up. When I was starting my recordings tonight, I really didn't pay attention and I accidentally had one of the layouts in my Elgato that people use when they're streaming. I had one of those clicked and I didn't realize it. So this is going to be on 2 video clips and unfortunately there's nothing I can do about it. But the clips are decent. You just got to kind of ignore the little blobby things that are in really the only thing that I don't like is that top right corner. Everything else would be fine. Now anyway, so I'm in the M55 on Himmelsdorf. Normally I go out to the track, but I asked everybody right at the beginning what they're doing. And of course everybody's like, I'm going to the hill. So I said, okay, I'll push this T-30 up to the top of the hill. T-30's slow, but a great tank. We need to get him to the top. Plus, I'm an M55 Tornado. What else am I going to do? If I can't get to the tracks, what am I going to do? Got to make the best of a bad situation. So I'm going to push him all the way to the top of the hill, and then I'm going to break off, and then I'm going to be cheeky. And you'll see what I mean by cheeky. And I'm actually going to have probably my best game ever on Himmelsdorf. As far as best game ever on Himmelsdorf in my Artie goes anyway. So, yeah, we get a little bit of a boost from a medium tank that I can't really tell what it is yet, but, you know, that gets us up to about 19 kilometers an hour until we get to the steepest part. So, that T-30 got up here a lot quicker than he normally would have. So, yeah. So, I get to the top, I get spotted by these guys, which is bogus. I don't know how they could see me barely sticking over the top of the hill when they never actually crested the hill. So because I'm spotted, I go flying down the hill like I'm going to go all the way to A0. And of course I can't hit anybody because I don't have a mortar. I don't have something that shoots high arc. This 8-inch howitzer is okay, or should I say the 8-inch powitzer, as I called it in my last video. But yeah, so it's okay with firing arc, but it's not the greatest. It's still a pretty flat shell. And so we got to get up here and put ourselves at risk in an Artie. But it's high risk, high reward sort of situations. You don't want to get yourself killed right away, but you also don't want to, you know, wimp out and do no damage. So what you're going to see is I'm going to get to a spot and try to actually get some damage. So I can't hit these guys right now, so I poke up just far enough that I can see these guys, and look what comes up the hill. Hello, gorgeous. Shot out. 1,103 damage. There's nothing like hitting a guy for more hit points than he actually has. But anyway, I digress. Lightly armored tank destroyer versus 8-inch powitzer. That's a paddling. Oh, look, another one. Hey, let's get reloaded and see if we can't do it twice. Shall we? Come on. I'm about loaded, so I'm moving up to the top of the hill to get in position. I'm spotted, but, you know, it's too risky. And shot out. Got him again. 1,103, 2 shots in a row. I'll take it. That's already 2,200 damage, folks. And that's just 2 shots in on Himmelsdorf. Now, you see my bat chat right here. This guy's Sweet Sammy. I've seen him multiple games, and he's not bad. So I want to try to protect him if I can. And we have an Object 430 and a T110E4 over here on the left side. So look at me. Look at this cheeky shot. You see this? I've got nothing here, right? Right? Oh, hi, gorgeous. Shot out. 1851. Broadside on to an 8-inch powitzer. Say it with me. That's a paddling, folks. Look at this lead that we have. We have killed half of their team. They've not killed half of ours. We are winning this match. And we have also pushed these guys off the top of the hill in team destruction, which means we have this match won. Right? Anybody that knows anything knows that this match is ours. So I'm going to move up here and try to get some shots down into the valley now. Oh, look, a Tiger 2's left. That's not good. I guess I'll just try to drive up and see if he's distracted and maybe put one in his backside. Oh yeah, look at this. Ain't even looking at me. Look at this. Tunnel vision much? And I'm going to squeeze a shot early to try to get the kill, and I actually derp it into the ground. So, you know, you shoot 3 shells and do as much damage as I just did, you're probably going to miss your next shot if you're trying to be stupid. And then I realized, okay, I watched my team go after that E4 to kill him. And I assumed that they killed him. I was wrong. They decided to leave him down there. And then I turn around to defend the backside thinking they're going to come up behind us, which they are. And that E4 is still alive. He was a one-shot kill, folks. You had one job. Any of you guys. I had an E3 and a Bat Chat both go after that freaking E4 that was a one-shot kill, and they just left him. And in the end, it cost me my life. There wasn't anything I can do about it. Now, this E3's getting a little cocky. He doesn't speak a lick of English because he was screaming the entire time about after I said you guys had one job. I told him that, by the way. I was like, you guys had one job. And then I proceeded to tell him that I did more damage than him this entire match. So, he was not a happy camper. He understood me, obviously, because he was yelling back. I couldn't understand him back, but I'm assuming he's some sort of Spanish speaker. I don't know which. I'm not going to take a guess as to which, but he spoke Spanish and I don't. So, yeah, so that is what it is. But now we are losing. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the start of the match, I checked my, they got that guy, so they're pulling it back. We've got the advantage. We're on top of the hill. They've still got artillery, which is not good for our team because he can pretty much sit wherever he wants and just pick these guys off as they're spotted. If he's smart, he'll be down at like E1 right now and be able to hit these guys while they're spotted. But anyway, back to the story. If you noticed at the beginning of the match, there was actually another Bull member on the other side, and his name is Macabre. Oh man, I gotta quit sneezing. That's 2 nights in a row. Anyway, Macabre is a very, very good player. And he's still alive, which means this team's pretty much screwed. Believe it or not. He's in a Conqueror. But, you know, they're outnumbered. It's just a matter of time before these guys get enough cojones to climb the hill. They're worried about that E3, but be honest, guys. That E3 is going to only hit one of you. The rest of you should be able to move up. And from what I've seen of the E3, he wasn't hitting crap. But anyway, so E5 charges in to break the stalemate, right? E3 passes the E5 off to the 2 heavy tank, or the medium and the heavy, which is good. You can't afford to turn the rest of your armor away from everybody else because you'll die. But it doesn't matter, they kill them anyway. The team finishes these guys off, and then everybody just comes up and absolutely slaughters our guys. Now, I had already told the Bat Chat, hey man, maybe you can get behind these guys. But by the time he went down there, it was too late. So now he's by himself, and he's 1v4 in a Bat Chat. The good news is, those guys should be almost one-shot kills. Now, I don't want to ruin the surprise or anything, but this Bat Chat is about to fumble this in a very real way in a moment. And just keep your eyes open, because it's going to happen. And I've never seen anybody fumble this hard. But you'll see what I mean. Now, don't get me wrong. This guy has played pretty well this entire match. He's managed to stay alive. He's managed to get some kills. He's managed to be effective. And now he's trying to get some sneaky shots into the backside of tanks. But watch what he does when he finally gets some sneaky shots into the backside of a tank. Get ready. It's coming up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You ready? Hello, Juicy E3 with your backside to me. Bounce. Bounce. If you auto-lock him one more time... like, that's why you can't do that. In these situations, you must aim that shot. That E3 could have been hit twice right there and probably almost dead. At that point, you could have easily, you know, risked staying out and finishing him off. But you didn't. Now, I heard the cars blow up left of him, and there's why. There's a heavy tank up there. There's probably somebody straight across from him. And this heavy tank is none other than a conqueror with a Bull Clan tag named Macabre. Now watch him. Here we go. Bat Chat's about to get outplayed in 3, 2, 1. You die. Sorry, brother. You just ran into the wrong conqueror, man. Trying to outrun a heavy tank coming downhill while you're going back uphill, even in a Bat Chat's a bad idea. So 4,000 damage. We out-damaged the E3, so I lived up to my promise there, even if it was by the slimmest of margins, being like 8 hit points. But I did out-damage him. I was the highest damaging player on my team on Himmelsdorf in an Artie. And that's why I'm, you know, Artie extraordinaire, right? So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.